Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here, points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here, the crowd trying to lift England's spirits, fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly.
Great leap! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Christensen. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
Yeah, he would be the obvious. There's the hit! Jard gets good distance on it. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Anderson. Denmark yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Eriksen. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Distributed tidily. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. That's headed upfield. Pinches it off him. And it's Eriksen. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Foden. The referee's awarded a free kick. Rice. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Kjaer. Oh, good read. Rice. To Walker. Stones. And there's the end of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Reflections on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Denmark head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And the second half gets underway. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? That has ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He's had it! Superb goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Number 10.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Pass is just off target. Denmark still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
This match was 96,847.
And he's on a charge. Eriksson.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack, just change the rhythm up front.
Substitutions taking place.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only 1 down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Now there's a fine ball. Jack is flagged offside.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Spot on, Peter.
Trippier. And here's Eriksson. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. In towards the middle. Tries to get it clear. But it's Højbjerg.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Poulsen.
Denmark have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Saka.
Oh, great feat, that.
That's a throw. England can now introduce the first of their substitutes. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal. That's what cost them.
Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening. A night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Walker. Rice.
Well, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would say, Peter, it's got to be Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. We know he's got that positional discipline and leadership, but he's got an all-round midfield game. He is very experienced, he's very clever in how he operates. I wouldn't say he is a record breaker, but he's very effective in how he goes about his game.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Defending of the desperate variety. He's picked his way through. Bellingham.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Taken back almost at once. Konsa. Trippier. And Alexander-Arnold. That's a shade optimistic. And we've reached half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're underway again.
England can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Rice. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, that is a nice touch. Bellingham! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Vint.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Out to the left it goes. There's the hit! Oh, it's come loose. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Should get the job done. Foden.
The attendance for this
And
match
now
was
a sudden chance to counter.
29,950.
And he's found a way past. Now it's Bellingham. Kane. He's had a shot. and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Oh, whistle's gone, now then! No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And still, we await the first breakthrough. No, he is not giving anything away. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. In by Saka. Ah, he's given it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's found a way through. Real chance here. Oh, shooting chance! And that is wildly off target.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Substitution for Denmark. Number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
17. Number 18. Coming on the field.
England will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Substitution in progress.
Skov. Vint. Distributed tidily. Looking for the runner. Looks a good ball through.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Hoyland. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. And this game was an extremely clean one. Not a single card has been shown. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for.
And
good evening
to you.
to you.
Chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.